This is my sister Katie.
Get out, Freddie.
This is Freddie. When he's not playing the violin or annoying his sister, the 14-year-old is an award-winning inventor.
Please look directly into the camera.
He's created 2 solutions to help his 89-year-old great-aunt Pat.
And it'll stop when it recognises the fallen person.
Who's got dementia.
People fixing the world.
Freddie created a facial recognition door entry system for the elderly.
I'd noticed that random strangers would come up to the door, like cold callers, and she'd be like paying for stuff that she didn't need. So I developed it so that only known faces would be able to enter the house.
DoorPie uses a sensor to detect movement. Then it uses a camera to take a picture of your face.
Please look directly into the camera.
Because I'm a recognised face, it's now asking me to scan my ID tag for 2-factor authentication.
Welcome, Freddie. I am opening the door. The door is now open. Please enter and remember to close the door behind you.
Freddie entered DoorPie into the Big Bang competition and won Junior Engineer of the Year. He first became interested in engineering at primary school.
So I joined a code club in my primary school in year 4 or 5, and I just learnt coding through there, and then I've loved coding ever since.
A year after making DoorPie, Freddie had another idea to help his Auntie Pat.
We'd realised that my great-aunt Pat would fall, but then forget to press her button, so she'd be found several hours later by her carers.
FallBot is a wearable sensor that sends an alert if you fall. It then dispatches a robot to look for you. FallBot can detect and avoid obstacles. An alert is also sent to a relative's phone. They can even control FallBot remotely, using a video feed.
There I have found Auntie Pat hidden behind the sofa.
Freddie roped in his family to help test the prototype.
The most challenging part of making Fall Alert was definitely getting the Fall algorithm right, because there were so many different factors that I needed to include so that it didn't trigger any false positives. Just testing, I'd edit the algorithm slightly, and I got my mum to repeatedly fall on the floor so that I got everything that happened during a fall so that I could create the algorithm. She was happy when it was over.
Freddie entered Fall Alert into the Big Bang competition and won for the 2nd year running. His dream is to see one of his projects go to market. We've set Freddie up for a surprise chat with entrepreneur Ruth Amos, a former Young Inventor of the Year herself.
Freddie, how are you doing?
Good, thanks.
I'm the inventor of StairSteady, which was my GCSE project, and I won the same award that you did, Freddie, a long time ago. And StairSteady is a mobility product to help people walk up and down their own stairs.
So what advice would you give me to help me bring my project to market?
Ooh, good question.
I would just ask lots of questions. I would try and meet people.
Pick their brains, and decide what you want to do with it. Because for some people, I know lots of people who've created projects and it's been a great way to showcase their skills to go on to university.
For others, they want to get it to market. So decide what you want to do with that product.
Thank you, Freddie. It's been so lovely to finally meet you, even virtually. And I wish you all the best with your products.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Freddie has told his great-aunt Pat about his inventions.
But I don't think she'll remember about them.